this. I like this and like that and like this. We're live. Is we live?
Yeah, we live, man.
Hey, we back. Bridgin Da Gap. Yeah, we back.
Woo. We back.
Bridgin Da Gaps. All the gaps. Even if you got one in between your teeth.
Whoa. What?
We'll bridge those too.
Okay. Interesting way of starting.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know, last week kind of fucked me up, Leo.
Why?
I gotta let you know something.
Uh-oh.
Gotta let you know something. I gotta let you and the audience know stuff.
Okay.
Last week I said some things on here.
Oh.
Right. I'd like to admit
You said a lot of things.
I said a lot of things. Right. And all for the sake of entertainment too, you know.
Yeah.
I really risk it all for the love of the game.
Got you.
You know.
Got you. Okay.
Now, how do I put my business out there without putting my business out there?
Oh, say it with your chest, Joe. Say it with your chest.
You know, I got in trouble for the comments I made.
Okay. Which ones?
The cheating scandal.
Oh, okay.
The CEO of Astronomer.
Why? Explain.
How do I put this?
I don't like it.
Some of the things I said, you know, if you're a girl who you know you're the partner of somebody doing a podcast and they said that thing, I would understand if you got mad. Like, you know, I said ugly girls got good pussy.
Yeah.
And then you interjected with ugly and fat chicks got that good.
Yeah.
And
I stand by that.
That got me in a little some shit I couldn't Aikido right away. I couldn't skip that cutscene.
Did you say you're right? I'm insensitive.
No. She caught on to that. She watched the whole episode.
I told you that would be the one.
No,
that would be the one.
And not only did she watch that whole episode, but she watches all the episodes fully. She just doesn't let me know.
So she caught you.
Yeah, she caught me slipping, but it's all good.
Oh,
it's all good. So I couldn't say it's like I outed my own escape plan, so I couldn't even use it anymore.
Damn.
In the same episode that I said the thing, I used my escape plan. I couldn't even use it.
Have you noticed that every single episode you try to snitch on somebody, and last episode it just happened to be yourself?
Yeah, I snitch on myself. Hey man, karma comes at you quick. Karma comes at you quick.
That was fast, yo. It's just damn. He just snitched on himself.
I did, and I couldn't skip that cutscene. I had to deal with it. I had to, face emotions, face the reality, and just be a better partner and have that understanding with my significant other. Just to let you ladies know out there, I am taken.
Yes.
I'm not looking for anything on the side.
He's not.
In the future or anything like that. I got my future at home.
Yeah.
Boom.
Check yourself.
Case closed.
Before you wreck yourself.
And anything I say on here is for entertainment.
Only.
Yo,
it's funny because I've gotten in trouble for a couple of shit that I've said.
Yeah, well,
I kind of kept that to myself because, the wife doesn't like me to talk about that kind of stuff. But I've made a couple of jokes up in here that have got me in a little bit of hot water.
Like which ones?
I'm not gonna say it again. I mean, you want me to? You're trying to get me caught up again?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm not. I mean, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. I mean, I make the mistake once, maybe twice, but anyways. So yeah, I know exactly what you're feeling. That's the only thing I'm trying to say is that I've been there, done that. So welcome to the club.
Yeah, you couldn't skip that cutscene. Had to go through it.
Had to go through it.
Had to go through it.
But let me ask you a question. How long did that last, though?
Longer than I would have liked it to. Usually longer. You're like, damn, bro. Like, can we get over this?
Yeah, like it was a joke. Yo, like there's times where I try to explain that there's things that I do here, and I'm going to kind of pull the curtain a little bit back. I say things here for the pure purpose of entertainment.
Entertainment, that's all it is.
Some of the things I say, I don't even think about it. Like, there's times where I'm listening to the pod again, and I'm like,
I don't really think that.
And I was like, wait, did I say that?
I don't even agree with this guy who's talking right now.
I'm like, who's that asshole? Oh, shit, it was me.
It was me. I'm the asshole.
So, but there's times where I'm like, yo, I'm just talking kind of thing, and unfortunately, I've been caught up a little bit where I've said a couple of things, and the wife has been upset for basically from pod to pod.
I get you. Well, not mine, because I think my mind let it build up, and then she let it out on me.
Oh, okay.
And then she let it out on me before she let it build up more than it had to be. So I'm thankful for that.
There was one of them that she actually was here and she actually heard it live.
Oh shit.
So right after like the pod was over, it was like an hour later, I was already in it. So that's what I'm saying. It was from like pod to pod. It was from the day we recorded to the next day the next time we recorded, I was in hot water. So yeah, so that's why I know how you feel. I've been there. It's gonna happen again.
It is.
It's gonna happen again. It's gonna happen again. So okay, I was gonna ask you how your week was, but you kind of already told us.
Yeah, I mean that didn't take a lot of my week. It was just one day of the whole week. It was man. You know what? I think this is a great podcast for women. You want to know why?
Why?
Because they get an insight on how dumb we like to act and how dumb we are.
We really are.
And how funny we think we are without actually being it.
Yep. Yep. I agree with you. I think that they think we're smart. We're not smart.
We're not smart.
We're pretty stupid.
Pretty Neanderthalish for real.
And honestly, we've kind of tamed it down because it's a pod. But if this was a room full of men,
if this was, you'd be hearing 1,000 grabbing by the pussies.
Oh yeah, a bunch. You would be hearing.
You'd be hearing some.
I definitely can't run for president. Just say that.
Yeah, if anybody records me in the locker room, whoa, no.
We definitely.
Yeah.
Obviously, I haven't done what is alleged that he's done.
But
the talking. Yeah.
You just talk very flagrant. You just say whatever's on your mind, and especially when you got that camaraderie and you got that understanding that you can push the sense of humor.
Yep.
To its limits.
Yo, you can get as dark as you can.
As dark as you can.
You can get as gross.
As sick as you can.
No
psycho.
Such thing as PC. Politically correct does not exist when you're in a group of friends,
guys
that you know each other, you know exactly, especially after if you've been friends for a long time,
you got that rapport.
Oh man, you already listen. Again, I'm kind of happy that I grew up and you sort of grew up a little bit in an era where.
Oh, I thought you meant in general.
Okay, and an era where there wasn't recording. Because honestly, now I'm afraid. Like now, I'm actually tamed, But when I was wilding out, like Nick Cannon, except with all the babies, I'm glad there was nothing to record it because I would have been. It would have been all over the internet. I would have been viral for the wrong
things. Canceled before we even got the chance to put this shit out, bro.
Oh man, I would have been so canceled. I would have had to change my name.
No, dead ass.
For sure.
Identity of fucking facial reconstruction, all that shit. I want his face off.
Yo, let me tell you something, dog. Just kind of. Because I'm excited, dog.
Yeah.
I'm a little happy. We talked about this, and unfortunately, by the time you see this, it's going to be too late. But tomorrow, I will be playing live here in South Florida.
G Let's go.
Yeah, man.
How do you feel?
Yo, I have all the emotions. Yeah. I'm happy, excited, nervous, anxious. My stomach is in a knot. And I keep telling, my wife is like, yo, but you do this you've done this a long time. You do this for a living. Why are you acting like this? And I kind of told her, yo, it's because if you get rejected when you do something like this, you're getting personally rejected, You are, it's not like, when you're like, go for a job interview and you don't get it. it's different because you got a bunch of different candidates that are applying, and maybe you just weren't the right fit for that particular job. But when you're in a performance kind of thing, and you get rejected, that's personal. That was you, you know. So
yeah.
So that kind of brings a little bit of the nerves, obviously, but
especially when it's something you're passionate about. And that you really care about and love.
Yep.
You know, because you're putting you put your ego on the line, and man, you just got to go in there with no expectations, dude. Just go in there, just
have fun,
do your best.
No, yeah, look, and I've been putting in a lot of work. This week I've been doing a lot of work. You know, before you got here, I had to put all my equipment away because I've been practicing every single day.
Yes, sir.
Just because I want this to be the best. I want them to be like, yo, who was that guy? And I hope that's the case. I'm going to go and have some fun. Maybe enjoy a drink or two. Not more than that.
A drink or two, 10.
No. You know, I'm working technically, so I'm not gonna be
Right.
I'm not gonna be doing that.
Can't be wasted on the job.
Yeah, especially when I black out. You know, I might say different. I might say some stuff that might not get me might not get me back.
Yeah, symbiote suit Leo comes out. Like the symbiote starts taking over you.
Yeah. I got a different personality when I have a little too many drinks.
Yeah, bro.
So, but I'm excited.
That's exciting, bro. That's exciting. I'm happy for you, dog. Unfortunately, I won't be able to because I won't be able to be there because I had some pre-planned stuff. Basically, bro, I'm going to Inter Miami games like this whole month.
Damn.
So and tomorrow happens to be one of the days that I'm going, and I feel bad I'm gonna miss out, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna get more gigs there because you know you're great at what you do, and you know I'm pretty sure I'm gonna catch you another time.
Oh, I'm sure you will, man. I'm sure you will.
So how does it work? Because let's let the audience in a little bit on this because it's. I saw on the flyer it was 3 of you guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, how does that work?
So very simple. We are going to be rotating. We're going to be doing a 15 to 20 minute rotation.
Okay.
So I'm going to be doing a 15, 20 minute set of whatever I want to play. Just, you know, throwing out all the music, all the genres. Then from there on, you know, I stop. The next DJ does his thing, and then so on and so on. And we do that the whole night.
You ever worry if you guys have the same song?
Well, yes, we are going to, but I'm going to be listening to what they're playing, and they also should be listening to what I'm playing. So they should be able to adjust on the fly because they have to have the music. See, so that's one thing I'm doing a little different, and maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, is I'm not taking a set list. I know the music I'm playing. I practice the music I'm playing.
Oh, okay. But the transitions and all that is going to be live.
Correct.
Got you.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, if you're a real DJ, you're doing the transitions live. It's what you're doing is what a lot of people do is when we call sets is they prepare their list. So they basically know I'm going to go from this song to this song to this song to this song. Yeah. And from then on, I'm going to switch genres to this song. So they basically have a list. The system allows you to create a list to basically, so you can just go literally down the list on what you're going to play. That's when you prepare your set. I'm not doing that. I know what I want to play, the songs I want to play, but I have the flexibility that if somebody played one of those songs, I can adjust and put something else.
Okay.
So I don't want to be tied in.
Exactly. That's what I was wondering.
To a particular song, because it last time we were there, it did happen where one played and I guess they were not paying attention, and then 15, 20 minutes later, they play the same song again, So it was just like, oh, okay, that's interesting.
You think the managers there or the people who hire you guys pay attention to that?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
They don't care. As long as people are dancing, as long as people are spending money,
enjoying the vibe,
they don't care. You can play the same song 10 times, and if the people get up and are dancing and enjoying the song 10 times, they don't care.
They don't care. Got it.
Yeah. So it's just about a feel. I think a lot of DJing is about feel. So you should be able to read the room. You should be able to read the crowd, what they're doing, and everything. And if you do that correctly, then you're gonna have a good time.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
damn. All right. We got a little we got a little technical, a little inside look on the.
Yeah, I mean,
on the DJ stuff, man.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes on, that I got to pay attention to. But for me, it's a feel. I think that's when you go in with a prepared set, you're not listening to the crowd. So even though you might be playing bangers, if they're not connecting to the people that are there, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If you're listening, if you're watching and you're like, oh, okay, they're dancing to this type of music, let me play.
I know their taste now. I know it's kind of like in real time, you're doing what's it called? Like you're building their algorithm. Like you get me? Like you see what they like, and then you're like, okay, people. Based on what I know, people who like this will also like this, and this.
Correct.
So, all right, now I got a feel for what kind of crowd I'm performing for. Now I see. Now I accommodate to that feel.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And you saw me last time I DJ'd. It was a little bit of a tough crowd. It was middle of the week.
Yeah.
Most of the people were not there for a DJ. They were there for something else. And I kind of had to adapt on the fly. And when I started to, do it correctly, then you saw people getting up, dancing, and moving. So
that's facts.
It's all about, adjusting on the fly. If one thing is not working, you got to go something else. I didn't go in with the mindset, hey, that I was going to play reggaeton. But I saw the crowd and I was like, yo, let me put this. I did, and it worked out. So, but... Listen, check me out tomorrow.
Check me out 2 days ago.
2 days ago. No, I was gonna say I was gonna be going live. Through my Meta glasses, I was gonna go live.
Through your Metas?
Yeah, Meta glasses. I was gonna go live on my IG so people can see what I'm seeing when the crowd is going crazy.
That's fire.
Yeah,
you could do that.
Yeah,
do it.
Oh yeah. For sure.
Do it. I'm gonna watch it for like 2 seconds. Then I'm gonna be watching Messi.
Yeah, but this is. I don't go up to 10, dog. So the game
you don't go up till 10?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna pass by.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass by.
Yeah. I don't go on. I don't start DJing till 10.
Oh, okay. Because you see, it says it starts at 8.
Correct. At 8, we're gonna have the house DJ, which is the guy in the middle.
Got it.
He's gonna be there from 8 till 10. I get there a little earlier, obviously, because I have to set up. But in reality, we're not gonna start till 10. And we're going to go on to, like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Gotcha. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a long set. Good thing is that it's not I'm not doing the full time.
Yeah.
We're going to be rotating. So we have time to kind of take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, that rotation gives you.
Yeah. It's just that a lot of people don't understand. It's a lot of mind preparation that you have to do. Because not only are you focusing on the crowd, you got to focus on the song that you're playing. Then you got to focus on the song that you're bringing in next. You got to make sure you beat match it. You got to do a bunch of different things. So, and I'm going on. There's a lot. We're getting a lot of technical that probably a lot of people don't want to hear. But it's a lot.
Yeah, the vaginas are getting sewed up right now.
Oh yeah. Oh damn. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they're not leaking anymore.
No,
they were leaking in the beginning.
Were they?
I don't know.
No, I don't
know what I'm talking about.
I don't think so.
Transition. Yo, so shout out to Leo. I hope you do well, brother. Now that you tell me this, I'm probably most likely gonna pass by.
I appreciate that.
I hope I'm able to go with Wilson.
Yeah, I think he's making plans.
All right, for sure.
I think he's making plans.
No, I'll be there.
Yeah,
Look at that. Everything works out.
Everything does.
All right, yo. Damn, where do we start? I mean, all right. Let's. Wait, what did I just do there?
What are you doing? Your own private business. Yeah, however you do it, that's on you, dog. I don't, when you're gonna go tell salad and you go, that's on you.
No, I just wanted to like a peek behind the curtains.
Okay,
this was the curtains. Okay. This wasn't anything else.
Got it.
So a peek behind the curtains, right? We don't have a lot to talk about, but we have a lot to talk about. Like we mustered up a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Yo. Listen, and I'm
listening.
I sent you this.
You did.
So we're gonna get into this. I sent you a video. You probably didn't watch it because, you know, you never watch anything I send you.
Oh, you're right. I didn't watch it. What'd you send me?
I sent you a woman asking a man.
Wait, did you send me on Instagram?
Yeah.
You got to send it to me on the text.
Oh, okay.
If it's important for the pod, you got to send it to me on the text.
So I sent you a video of a woman asking a man to marry her, right? And I started to think.
Oh, that's what you meant by asking for marriage.
Yeah. I said woman
Gotcha.
asking men for marriage.
Got you. I thought you meant something else.
Okay, damn. All right.
All right.
So, and I'm like, yo, you know, like, people see this as taboo, a woman asking a man.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, why
or cringy?
Yeah, why the fuck not though? Like, if for whatever reason maybe the man doesn't have the money to buy you the ring, to make that commitment, and maybe he doesn't want to be embarrassed buying you a small ring, and maybe you decide, hey, I still love the man. Why not, right? I think we got to the point, we talked about this a few weeks ago, talking about chivalry and how women want chivalry back, but they also want equal opportunity. Why the fuck not? Why shouldn't they ask a man to marry them?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think if you as a lady get down on one knee and propose to your fella, you're a loser. I'm sorry.
Whoa. What the hell? Okay.
What? You feel like there's nothing wrong with that?
I don't. I think if we're gonna talk about equality,
I thought you meant when the woman like hound men for marriage. It's like, it's been 6 years. When are you gonna propose? Because that shit looks like it's annoying. I thought
listen,
I had my mind set on that topic.
No. I said women asking men for marriage.
That's what I just said. It's like, when are we gonna get married?
Okay. So listen, honestly, I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I think that if a man can ask a woman, the woman should be able to ask a man, period. If you want equality, that's part of equality, man. Listen, we love to get wooed as well. I mean, I know that
Pussy.
if your girl, bitch ass, you know, if your girl does something special for you, you're gonna.
Nah. You know what? I'm lying. I'm lying. You know, my girl today. She was like,
Okay.
she was texting me at work, and she was telling me how, like, oh yeah, I want to make sure you eat. I want to make something for you.
Sexting?
No, I'm telling you what she's telling me.
Okay.
She's like, I just want you to not go hungry, and and she was like, I want you to eat, and I want to make food for you. I was like, babe, I'm about to cry.
And you busted right there in your pants.
I was like, that's so sweet.
There you go. And I bet you if
but she didn't. I got down on one knee and proposed to her. She didn't propose to me.
Did it?
Huh?
Did you?
Yeah, I did. You don't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, fine.
What? That's a lie.
That was a long time ago.
That's a lie.
That was a long time ago. Look at her. I thought everybody would know because of her ring.
What the fuck? Did we just break news here on the pod?
Yeah, I'm affianced.
Get the fuck out of here.
You didn't know this?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows?
Nobody knows.
Oh, fuck. I thought everybody knew.
Nobody knows.
Like, she has the ring on all the time.
Nobody knows, dog. Nobody knows. If you didn't... Oh my God. I feel like calling my wife down and asking her because I'm
Oh
sure
my God. Now, if last time I got in trouble, I'm going to get in more trouble.
You're going to get in a lot more trouble now.
She's like, your whole family didn't know? What the fuck? Do you not love me?
Yeah. You're hiding me? You're ashamed of me?
Oh my God.
Yeah. There you go.
No.
That's a whole week.
Yeah. Well, that's what my week is going to Nah, she knows I love her, my baby. I talk about her on the podcast all the time.
All the time.
But yeah,
isn't that why you got in trouble though for talking about her?
Yeah, but negatively.
Oh, okay. Okay.
or speaking about other things which somebody who's affianced shouldn't talk about.
Got it. So we shouldn't be talking about thoughts.
But what were we talking about?
A woman asking for men.
Oh,
so
yes.
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Okay, let me flip that. So you're telling me if your girl would have came and she would have bought you a ring.
Yeah, would have.
And she would have fucking gotten on her knee, Oh, she would have done something special. She would have taken you out to a Inter Miami game. She would have bought you a Messi jersey. She would have made.
Hold on, bro. Are you trying to propose to me?
No, bitch. I'm just setting the stage, yo. I'm setting the stage.
Oh, it's like yo, you trying to get in my pants, bro?
I know what you like, so therefore, if she probably
don't
does,
say don't say that to me, bro. Don't say that you know what I like, bro.
Well, like not in sex, bitch. I'm talking about like in general.
In general, don't say you know what I like.
Oh, so how the fuck did I guess
that? That was nice. That was nice. I'm not gonna lie. I would have married you.
Yes.
That was beautiful. You know me so well.
Yeah. So, okay. So if she would have done all that.
Yeah, the grand gesture.
And then at the end of the night, she would have asked you to marry her.
Yeah.
You would have said no?
No, but like, I wouldn't have said no because I'm not going to do that to her.
Okay.
But I would have had a conversation with her. I'm like, this is official for us, but when it officially happens for our family, I want to be the one to do it.
Got it.
I want to I don't know. Like, all right, let me paint a picture for you.
Wait, so if she would have done it, let's say she would have done it in public, and you would have had family and friends there, would you been upset? Well, you may have said yes because you don't want to be embarrassed, but you would have been upset.
I wouldn't have been upset.
Okay.
I just feel like it's something that we should have spoken of before.
That defeats the purpose of the.
No, but it's like we could have a conversation a month, like 1 month, and then like 6 to 8 months later, it could happen.
Okay.
You know, and then the conversation could have evaded me and escaped.
I get it, but like that kind of defeats the purpose of the of the surprise.
Or it could be like, oh, look, babe, I just like she could find a creative way to do it. Oh, babe, I just saw a video of a girl proposing to a guy. Can you believe that? What do you think about that? And then she would have gotten my opinion on it, and then she would have gotten the discernment whether to know if I would like that or not.
Okay,
you know, there's different ways to find out if. I just think a man has to get down on one knee or however you want to do it. I just think the man has to be the one to propose to the woman. And here, I paint this scenario for you. Let's say she has a bunch of girlfriends, right? And eventually those girlfriends are going to get married to, or they probably already have and will. And their experience would be they got proposed to. So you think said girl would want to be the oddball out? Then you're going to tell me if she does want to propose, you're going to tell me that she has girlfriends? Because I think that girl is a loser.
Nah, listen. I think just like there is type A men, there is type A women that are going to be taking that, the bull by the horns, like they say, and take, ownership of her relationship and do it. I mean, listen, I feel like if we kind of talked about this a few weeks ago, we talked about the chivalry, and I kind of mentioned this already, but I feel like it's a whole circle moment. If you want equality means that you should be able to do the same thing as men, women should be able to do.
Women don't want equality. They want equality with benefits. They want equality with the double standards.
You trying to get in trouble again?
No, I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm being dead ass.
Oh, okay.
I'm standing 10 toes down on this.
Oof. We're going to hear about this next week.
No, we're not. No,
you're going to keep it to yourself?
Yeah. Put enough of my business out there for the podcast. Hasn't gotten me anything. There's no return on investment.
Not yet, but it's coming.
It's coming. We're putting all our business out there.
And we're putting a lot of work in this shit, dog. All this pre-production.
It's coming.
It's coming, yo.
This shit is fire. But no, what were we talking about just now?
We're talking about you being a bitch.
Bro, what were we talking about?
Women asking men for marriage.
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, the man wants to be the one to create the environment, the moment. He wants to create that for his lady, bro. And I don't know. I just think the woman who proposes to a man is kind of like desperate. I don't know how else to put it. You're desperate. you're seeking for it.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
And they want the equality with the double standards most of the time. Women don't want to get down on one knee and propose to us.
Yeah, but some do. And you know what it is?
Because they're desperate.
No, yes, but sometimes they're desperate.
Yes, but hear me out.
But sometimes they're desperate because, unlike men, women have a timer.
Clock. Yeah, they got a clock.
They got a clock when about when they can have kids. You know, men can. You know, look at Al Pacino had a baby at 81. Okay, so if you can,
that's different, bro.
If you can, technically, if a man can get it up, he can most likely get a woman pregnant, unless his swimmers are not swimming very well. It can happen. Women, they get to a certain age, they have menopause. No more eggs. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It should be called womanopause.
Okay.
Wow. So all right. So when women get womanopause,
okay,
right?
we're starting that, huh?
All right. I get that. I get that they're on a clock. I get that they're desperate. But bro, like, there's different ways to circumvent that.
How so?
You don't get artificially implanted, a surrogate, whatever.
But see,
I know this costs money. You know how you do it? You just go to a club one night and let a guy busting you.
Oh, okay. It's not the same. Listen, I know what you're saying. Women can get pregnant if they want to, but they want to get pregnant to the person they love.
I hear you.
Unless they're like, you know, running out of options and running out of time, you know, whatever. But they, you know, especially if they want to do the right thing, they want to do it the right way. They don't want to have kids out of wedlock. They want to be married. You know, sometimes they just got to take the ownership, man.
If they want to do it the right way, then wait till you get proposed to.
How about if he doesn't?
Then he's not the one for you. What is there not to get, bro? Then you got to break up with the guy. And I understand the clock, but do you really want to be with a guy that, like, doesn't want to be with you?
Some guys do not want to get married. It's not about they don't love the woman.
Then that's not your guy.
It's not about that they don't love the woman.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, most of the time, because guys don't have that clock, they feel like they can get whoever they want whenever they want, at whatever age they want.
Yeah.
So if that guy really wants you, he will put a ring on your finger.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by desperation. Just you're trying to make and then you set the guy up to put him in an awkward situation. I just think it's so, like, emasculating. Because it's like, I want to choose you, and now because I don't want to make you look bad, I'm gonna have to say yes to this proposal. Like, you're putting people in a position, in an awkward position where it's gonna shift the feeling of the relationship, and I feel like that's why there's tradition.
Dude, I mean, listen, I don't know. I think here in this particular topic, I feel like we're probably not going to see. We're not going to bridge that gap.
We're not going to. No.
I think we're far apart on that. Just because, honestly, I feel like, you know, in this case, everybody should have the right. Listen, I'm the kind of person that I do like nice things to be done for me. I love doing nice things for everyone that I love. My wife, my kids. I love doing surprises. I love doing special moments. Why wouldn't I want that special moment back?
Bro, because weddings are for girls, bro. Engagements are for girls. All that is for the girls. If it was up to us, we wouldn't. We don't. Come on.
Yeah.
If it was up to us, left turn up ahead.
Yeah. Stop. Dead end. Listen. You better stop that.
Come on, man. If it was up to us, we would just go to the chapel, get the paper signed, elope. Just do the elope thing. We're simple, bro. Sign the contract. We're here. It's for life.
I agree with you. I feel like, in that sense, I do agree with you. Guys don't need the hoopla of the big wedding and the big everything.
So why would the engagement be any less different?
Because it's an intimate thing. It's for you, especially if you do it where there's no one there. let's say that it's just you and her, and she's doing it just for the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a personal, special moment between you two.
All right. You see, now that is much better if you're like intimate. If it's public, don't. Especially if you're a girl doing it. But
oh shit!
I forgot
we're bridging a gap. We're bridging a gap. No, you were saying that that if it's an intimate situation.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say if it's like if there's a prior talk
Mm-hmm.
and an understanding between them that is fine for the guy, then it shows me that the girl has enough respect to the guy to see how he feels about it. And in that case, to each their own, bro. I'm not trying to this is the same thing with the gender thing. I'm not trying to tell people how to live.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, hey, this is the way I see it. If it's just a surprise and it goes without a prior discussion about the situation, because it's not a normal thing.
I get it, but again, let's say there is no conversation, but it's just a private moment. It's just that she took matters into her own hands, and she just like, hey, marry me. I want to be with you. Here's, and she does something special for you and her.
Oh, and this is the problem. This is the problem, because most of the time, if a woman has to propose to the guy, is because the guy doesn't want to be with the girl.
Interesting.
And then you're putting the guy in a position to break your heart. And then that's why you got to let the guy choose you, because guys, the thing about men is once we want something, we're going to find a way to get it.
True story.
And we're going to find a way to keep we're speaking about people. So if I find a way to get her, I'm going to find a way to keep her, and I'm going to find a way to show her that I want to spend the rest of my life with her. Men are go-getters for what they truly want. If they don't truly want you, they're going to keep you on a leash. They're going to keep you they're going to string you along. They're going to lead you along into thinking like we have something real without ever planning to move forward into something serious. And then with as the older the woman they get, the more desperate they get, the more they're susceptible to that. And the older they are, the less men probably want to be with them. And then that's the problem. And then you set a situation up for a girl to have her heart broken.
I'm going to agree with one point that you made just right now. And I agree with that. When a woman asks a man for marriage, a man might say yes.
Yeah.
Be careful with the mic cable. You're stepping on it.
All right.
But because maybe he doesn't truly want to be with her, eventually that might end up in turmoil.
Yeah.
So I think I agree with you in the sense that, if he wanted to do it, he probably would have done it. But I can also, just to play a little devil's advocate, can it be financial? Can somebody choose not to get engaged because of financial reasons, because they don't have enough money for the ring?
No, because you'll get a rubber band, you'll get a stainless steel ring, you'll get something to signify that you really want to be with this person. You'll get the corded thing and the little fucking turn and get the little thing out the packet to propose right then and there. If you're really about it, you'll go to the fucking dollar store, get a ring pop and propose with that. If you're really about the gesture and the expression of you really wanting to be with that person. If you don't, you're just going to string them along. And that's why I feel like this is more, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it fully, this is like, what I'm saying is more in protection for the girls' feelings rather than the men, because most of the time, 9 out of 10 times, if you're in a long-term relationship with a man, and that man doesn't speak a lot about weddings or being married. Now, if he speaks that about that to you and he wants that with you, that's a different story. But if you're gonna surprise a man with a proposal and you don't know, you haven't had this conversation, it's gonna set you up for some really, really tough heartbreak. Hey, man.
Damn. Very deep. Very, very deep.
Man, what a way to start, man. Hey, guys, it's Friday.
Yo, but let me tell you something. Women, This is educational, dog. You know, we might talk a lot of shit, but look,
We do.
when we do.
That we do.
Listen, this is a good time for you to, if you're planning on, you know, asking your guy to marry you, or if you're, or if you have a friend that maybe asks for your advice.
Yeah.
This is what, you know, we think. And while I personally feel that they are okay to do it, I'm gonna give you a little bit of agreement on the fact that if that person wanted, they would have found a way to do it. And if they didn't do it, even if you ask them and they say yes, it may end up being, you know, turning out bad. So just with that, I definitely feel that, listen, if you want to do it, do it. More power to you. If you can put yourself out there, if you can be vulnerable like that and ask your man to marry you, then, you know, more power to you. But Jay brought up the good point of that, you know, that if he wanted to do it, he would have done it. So even if he says yes, you might be setting yourself up for failure in the future. So with that, you know, I think we gave some good advice on that, and I think we should just
that shit was very insightful, Leo. Very insightful.
I know. Fuck. I think it might be the alcohol. I think the alcohol is definitely.
We might really like help a bunch of women out there.
Definitely.
And I, you know, now that I think about it, this is the perfect podcast for women to listen to, so they could get an idea of how men really think about things in general.
Yeah.
You know, there's some variables. Obviously, there's some outliers that are just, you know, deviate from the generalization, but still, this is pretty much general shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like, you know, especially a topic like this, we're definitely, hopefully helping at least one woman understand that if he didn't ask, he doesn't want you.
Yeah, and it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yo,
so
Adam Sandler's back.
Yo, what do you think? Oh man, Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah, man. I saw Happy Gilmore a long time ago because I remember I had a string of like Adam Sandler obsession with like Big Daddy, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, like all the way up until Click. I think because Click came out during that time, I went on the run, and I was like, let me go back to old Adam Sandler movies. Longest Yard, classics, bro, classics. And Longest Yard is a remake, and original Longest Yard is a classic too. And to have like, man, and Click is a remake, or Click is based on a story.
I don't think it's a remake, but I think it is based on something.
I think maybe that Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
I think it's
kind of like,
But man, Adam Sandler, dude, like, I didn't expect to laugh this hard at an Adam Sandler movie in 2025, dude. I really didn't, and that's like no shade to Adam Sandler, bro. I think he's a genius, and I think he's a genius. You know,
and I'm gonna echo that. I'm gonna tell you why he was a genius. Okay, he put about 26 different celebrities, whether it were sports, entertainment, whether they were podcasters, whether they were
cameos,
whether they were working, comedians, artists. He put everybody that is anybody in that. I mean, you know, he had, of course, Bad Bunny, Benito, Eminem,
my goat.
He had the guy from Kansas City. The guy that's dating Taylor Swift.
Oh, Travis Kelce.
Look at you. You're not even a football fan, and you kind of know that.
Well, I know Travis Kelce because I'm not gonna lie, because of Taylor, because he started dating Taylor Swift. But I do know he plays for Kansas City Chiefs, and
and then of course he had all the golfers.
What is he, a linebacker? Tight end.
He's a tight end.
Tight end. I said it.
Yeah. Second. Yeah. Got you know. But yo, let me tell you. You know what it is about? Oh, you forgot the Water Boy, by the way. Which was
the Water Boy.
You forgot the Water Boy, which to me is my favorite fucking
The Water
movie.
Boy. That's another one. The Water Boy. That's the one I was thinking about, because Billy Madison he goes back to school.
Yeah.
The Water Boy is Is You Can Do It? Is that Waterboy?
That's the Waterboy.
Yeah. Okay. Why was he in Happy Gilmore too? Because it was fucking me up, bro.
Because they're best friends. So he's
gonna be in every movie.
Yeah, he's gonna be in every movie. You know, it's funny because I think there was I recently watched an award ceremony and they were trying to throw a little shade at Adam Sandler because all the people that he basically puts in movies were there, and he's like, you can tell that Adam Sandler's not doing a movie because all his friends are here. He puts all his friends in a movie, but you know what?
I love that though.
That says a lot about a character of a person.
Genuine.
That he keeps friendships. He puts friendships so high that he's gonna make sure that he writes, even if it's a small part.
Yeah.
And you know what? It makes a difference because, believe it or not, the fact that part, I'm trying to remember his name now. The guy that says you can do it.
Rob Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
I'm great with names.
The fact that he gave him a speaking part it makes him more money. And the more it plays out, he can get back end money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Depending on what the contract said. So he treats his friends really, really well. But besides that, I'm going to say this. The movie in itself, if you're going to look at it, is absurd.
It's absurd. It's stupid. It's retarded.
It's over the top.
It's like slapstick comedy.
Correct. Kids fighting and all this stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Easter eggs, like pop culture Easter eggs. Like, what?
No, go ahead.
No, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Eminem, when he jumps in the alligator thing, if you notice, right? I'm your stand correspondent, right? I know exactly where all this is from. When he goes, Detroit, what? He used to do that shit a long time ago when he was in his blonde days. He used to fake jump people and be like, Detroit, what? Or he'd be like about to fight and be like, Detroit. And then he also made a mention of his song. His first single off the Slim Shady EP, I Just Don't Give a Fuck. He's like, just don't give a fuck. So it's like weird, like meta fourth wall breaking shit, bro. Like, it's super funny at certain points, man.
Listen, it has laugh out loud. The absurdity of the guy's breath being so bad that regardless of how far he is, you still can smell it. I mean, don't get me wrong.
When he has to unlock the door with a fart and he puts his breath.
Fart recognize. That was the funniest thing. Listen.
But it's so stupid, but it's so funny, man.
Yeah. I feel because there, like you said, there's a lot of callbacks to the original Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
That if you remember, and I think what it is about, our generation is we were young when we saw Happy Gilmore 1. All right. So when you're younger, it becomes a little bit more nostalgic and you're a little bit more impressionable. And because you're more impressionable now, that gets stuck on you. And now the second one is just going to be really good.
Yeah. I can see your point, but that's not what happened to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, I'm not saying that the movie itself was bad. I'm just saying that the movie was, I thought it was great. I'm just saying that because of the original, that it adds a little bit more nostalgia to this one.
Yeah. I think I know what you mean. Yeah. I think we know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, it plays on the nostalgia factor, but also, you know what? One thing about Adam Sandler is even in his comedy movies, he always throws like pieces of real shit in there, like real depressing shit, like real like being an alcoholic, losing your wife, killing your wife, yeah. dealing with raising 5 children, being a single dad, going into debt, losing everything. And it's like, I feel like that is very, very hard to do in a slapstick comedy movie. Like add tones of like, because of depth, yeah. And like a darkness to it that you can't even feel because you're always getting hit with a joke or something stupid happening that like, and you even see it on. I don't know how much Adam Sandler relates to his roles, but you could even see it on Adam Sandler's face. Like, he's worn out. Like, he's done this for so long that like I don't know, like he just looks like worn out. Like he looks like
done.
He's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I don't know, he's been looking like that for a while. But you know, one thing about his movies, like the relationships. One thing I like about him implementing Eminem in this is that Eminem was also, he made a cameo as himself in Funny People. Where he's Ray Romano's looking at him. Mm-hmm. He's like, "What? You want to fuck me?" He's like, "What? What? You want to fuck?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Dude, that's." And Adam Sandler's like, "Dude, that's Ray from Everybody Loves Raymond." He's like, "I don't give a fuck who he." You know, and that goes to show, like years later, Eminem's still making cameos in Adam Sandler's movie, and just to support what you said earlier, it goes to show that Adam Sandler, like no matter what, he really like. Not caters, but really builds these relationships and maintains these relationships with people, like these friendships with people. And like I was listening to Adam Sandler on Joe Rogan. He's a very genuine guy. He doesn't look like Hollywood consumed him. It looks like he instead had fought to stay himself through the Hollywood shit. Yep. And that's why he looks worn out, or that's why he has that face, because I feel like he's maintained like his genuinity while going through this dark like world.
Dude, this guy, I wear more expensive clothes than he does. Yeah. But he probably has 20 times more money than I do, or 30 times more money than I do. Okay? He can buy himself, you know, really nice clothes. He can buy himself anything he wants. But this guy is always on basketball shorts and a polo,
and fucking boots, Timberlands,
and it's the weirdest fucking look. I mean, this guy's wearing basketball shorts and a polo, like but he doesn't give a fuck. That's him. He is gonna be who he is, and he's just gonna be, you know, chilling. But just to get back at Happy Gilmore 2, what you think of Benito's performance? Yeah?
Oh man, I think he stole the show. Mm-hmm. I think he definitely stole the show. You know, one thing, I'm just starting to look at the trajectory of Bad Bunny, because I'm looking at him as an actor, and bro, he has a wide range.
Yep.
And I think this was perfect for him, because he's been in a lot of action movies.
Yep. Most recently Bullet Train, right?
Yeah, no. Bullet Train, and he's in another one where he plays like some sort of like, he plays something else. I don't know, but he's always.
I think he's in another movie.
He's in another one that I think is coming out. Yeah. I saw it in the trailers when I went to watch either Fantastic Four or Superman.
Yeah. I think I saw that, but I can't remember.
He's in a lot of shit right now, and I think comedy is the best thing to do, because it expands your portfolio.
Yeah.
And it shows that like you don't take yourself too serious. Like you can act in whatever is needed from you. You know, like Robert De Niro. Like he's done mob roles, serious roles his whole life, and then what happened? He went meet the Parents.
Yeah, and then he did Grandpa.
Yeah,
Grandpa.
Dirty Grandpa. Yeah, so it widened his range. And comedy movies, I feel. Do you feel like comedy movies can make a comeback now? With Adam Sandler's #1 on Netflix.
Yeah, I think I saw today 46 so far. 46 million people have watched it, which is crazy to think. Here's my thing. I think what a lot of people don't understand is comedy is hard.
Yes,
it's easier to do action because it's easier for you to fake, you know, that you're fighting somebody or that you're running and all that stuff. But to have the comedic timing and the comedic know-how how to put your face or what to do with your hands and your body, because all that adds to the comedy. That's very hard. And the fact that, you know, Adam Sandler has done it, and we saw Of course, we saw Bad Bunny. Marcelo was there from Saturday Night Live. Big shout out. Marcelo, the guy who was getting the golf balls.
Yeah,
okay, that's Marcelo.
Okay. All right.
He's half Cuban, half Dominican. He's from Miami.
Oh, shout out Cuba, shout out Dominican, shout out Miami.
Yeah, shout out. So he's doing his thing, man. He's a Saturday Night Live, and he played his part, perfectly.
This shit was funny. I love my yob.
I love my
yob. No, you gotta say my yob.
My yob.
My yob.
And the fact that he's like, I take a punch for 100.
Yo, and you know what? Travis Kelce was funnier than I thought he was gonna be, dude.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce was fucking hilarious, bro. I'm just like surprised with how great athletes are at acting.
But you know what? I'm gonna just a little bit though. He was sort of doing what he probably would have done in the locker room anyways. So.
Yeah, but the ability to tap into that and do it in front of a camera, man.
Correct. But at the same time, he's probably done that before. He's probably joked at or laughed at somebody's joke in the locker room that really wasn't funny or something. So I think he kind of tapped into that and kind of used it. So it wasn't that foreign to him. I'm more impressed with, honestly, Benito's performance because I see, dude,
he's talented. He's talented.
Whether you like his music or not, you can say
the guy's a superstar, bro.
Yeah. And he's willing to put in the work. You know what? Yeah, he's a principal in the movie because he's pretty much in every
caddy.
He's the caddy. He's pretty much in every scene.
Yeah.
But
and he has the important part at the end.
Yeah. So because he's a principal, but you know what? But he was smart enough and good enough to do it where one, he didn't outshine Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
He he did it in a way where he was funny, but
it complemented.
It was subtle funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't over the top.
It was like seasoning.
Yeah. It was like when the guy got hit with the baseball. One of the golfers got hit with the baseball in the head. And he went, no, I think it was in the nuts. And he went down to the floor and he came down to him and he said, do you want some bread?
Do you want some breadsticks? Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was funny.
Yeah.
And he kept saying that to everybody. Do you want some breadsticks?
Yeah. So to me, that and then when he was talking about the kind of restaurant he wanted to open.
Yeah. Italian, Cuban, Dominican.
Puerto Rican, it was a listen again. Shout out to Benito, man. You did your thing.
Yeah, man. He's a superstar. He's a superstar for real. And whoever his agent is fucking killing that shit because
money.
I just want to put.
To be fair, I think Adam Sandler reached out to him.
Well, either way, like
it wasn't like the agent got the part. It was more than that because his daughters, which by the way, they were both in the movie.
Yeah,
two of them. I don't know how many kids he has, but
I think one of them played his actual daughter, and I think the other one
was the one that
snitched.
Yep. Yeah. And then his wife was the coach, the ballet coach. That's his wife.
Oh shit! I don't know.
Yeah, so that's his actual wife.
Oh, okay.
So the girl that was the teacher that was teaching his daughter, that's the one that gave the idea to go to Paris and stuff. That's his actual wife.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
I didn't know that.
Exactly. So, and they're fans of Bad Bunny, so they put him on to Bad Bunny. He didn't know who the fuck Bad Bunny was. His kids did, and they put him into Bad Bunny, and then that's why he reached out to Bad Bunny.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And he's a real like the real definition of a superstar because, and this is why I wanted to shout out his agent because this all started with him showing up on WWE, him showing up in Bullet Train and other movies and such. I'm pretty sure I've seen him in other things. I'm like, yo, Bad Bunny's like starting to be in everything. At one point, I think he got casted as a Spider-Man villain, but I think that went down the drain. But and what I like about Bad Bunny is that even though he's an A-list celebrity, I just want to let y'all know, you Americans know, no American needs to listen to Bad Bunny and he'll be fine.
Yep.
He'll still be one of the top artists of all time and right now. So like he doesn't need this country, but I like how he's monopolizing on entertainment. he's the king of reggaeton music. He's the king of Spanish hip hop right now. There's nobody that makes music like him. Nobody that has that wide range or is as talented and makes bangers like he does. But like the Bullet Train move and the WWE move is so good for me because WWE is still a performance and it's live, which is more pressure. You have to act live, and that's where he started. And then he ventured on to do other parts, but his role in Bullet Train is so good, bro. And that movie is so good. And then surrounding yourself with Brad Pitt and like being in that air and getting to see his methods, it's just, man, I'm just so happy to see him in movies and see him grow as just one of the rising superstars. And people act like he's a small artist. He's not. He's not. America, he's huge.
No. I mean, listen, even here in America, he's huge.
Yeah,
with
exactly.
With the Latin community, and not even that, because he's been on Saturday Night Live a few times, and he's been on the Late Show with Jimmy Fallon. People know who he is. In the American community. Well, he goes to Europe where people don't speak English and are singing his song. I mean,
Spanish. People don't speak Spanish. I mean, except Spain.
Except Spain, yeah. But he goes anywhere in Europe and people are singing his song and they don't know what the hell they're saying. I mean, your girl, Mia Khalifa, loves
That's
him.
not my girl.
Oh, I thought you guys were friends.
No. I don't know Mia Khalifa. That's not my girl.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's a jewelry maker.
I don't know any jewelry people. I don't even wear jewelry like that.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. Yeah, bro, and yeah, man. That back to Happy Gilmore, man. I love that. Shooter McGavin had a what is it called?
A recurring role?
No, fucking redemption.
Yeah, redemption.
Had a redemptive role, and he ended up fuck, I'm spoiling the movie.
We are. We're doing that.
But I like the concept. I liked everything. It was funny, dude. It was funnier than I expected it to be because I know the type of movie that Adam Sandler makes, and I was trying to figure out how I'm going to react to movies and comedy movies in general because nowadays comedy series are more influential and are more impactful than comedy movies, and it used to be the other way around.
Yeah. No, I mean, and listen, and remember the last movie we saw Adam Sandler was Gemstones, which was really dark.
Dark.
Really dark.
Yeah.
Sports betting and all that stuff. So it got really, really dark. So for him to go from a movie which Gemstones was great, but it really dark.
Didn't he have the Hustle too?
Was it The Hustle or Gemstones?
No, I think The Hustle was.
Where was it that he played a jeweler?
The Gemstone one, yeah. But after that one, there was a movie called or something called The Hustle where he's with basketball players or something.
I can't remember.
But his last major role probably was the what the fuck is that movie called? The Gemstone movie. Is it called Gemstones?
I thought it was Gemstones. I thought it was. Maybe we might be wrong. I don't know.
We don't have the facts here at Bridgin Da Gap. We just build bridges here. We don't get facts.
But listen, we can continue talking about this forever because I really did enjoy the movie. I watched it with my wife, and I'm going to say something about this. It's very hard to watch a movie with my wife for two reasons. One,
sleep.
She falls asleep. Yes, and two.
Talk.
She always wants to start guessing what's going to happen next, right?
Oh yeah.
And I think that's a Gonzalez thing.
Yeah,
that's a Gonzalez thing.
I just did it right now.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? But she watched the whole movie. She laughed, which is rare. Like, that's something that upsets me about her. She laughs at the corniest things, but then you put a comedy movie or you put an actual comedian and she's like this, like stoic, like she doesn't even like move. And I'm like, but for this movie, she was laughing. She enjoyed it. She didn't fall asleep at all. So shout out to Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Making a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a great movie. Great movie. Great comedy movie too.
Yeah.
Because it even like the seriousness in it with the comedy, it doesn't allow you to take it too serious.
Correct.
And And then that's why
you forget about it really quickly.
You forget about it really quickly because there's so many absurd shit, so many absurd things that happen that it takes you away from it being real.
Yeah.
And then that way the dark tones of it, the undertones of it, don't hit you as much, bro. It's fucking genius how he did that, to come up with that premise, bro, in a comedy movie where everything's just supposed to be haha funny. Shout out to Adam Sandler.
Yeah, man.
And comedy movies are back.
Yeah. Yo, I have a question for you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna try to have a segment where I ask a thoughtful question, just to see what we get from you. Okay. So to this week's question, and I'm gonna put the question to everyone who's watching this. I want you to send me your answers because I'm interested in knowing the answer to this question. So here's the question of the day for you. If you wrote a biography today, an autobiography today, what would you call it?
All right. Honestly, only one thing came to mind, and I thought I would think of something better, but I only have that one thing, and it's called Ups and Downs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I feel like my life is a perfect balance of really low moments and really high moments, so I could get an experience of both.
Yeah.
And really not like it's kept me balanced, both the ups and the downs, and I feel like balance is a very key thing in life.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what my life has revolved around, like that search for balance.
Got you. Okay. I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Funny, when I read that question, I actually came up with two. So now I have to pick. If I ever write my autobiography, I'm going to have to pick which one is better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you both. I'm going to tell you the first one, and I'm going to tell you why, and then I'll tell you the second one.
Of course.
First title would be, I came, I saw, I fuck shit up.
Nice.
Okay. I feel like, yo, that's what I do. I always get so, I came to this world, I'm always observing. My wife hates it because I'm always paying attention to everything that's going around. Mm-hmm. And some way, somehow, I find a way to fuck shit up. Whether it's in the good sense, in the bad sense, or in the middle, I just fuck shit up. So, that's kind of my motto. I kind of do my shit. And I
like that one.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
The other title is, Can I Be Any More Sarcastic?
Why'd you say it like Chandler?
Exactly. I think that's one of my traits that has gotten me in trouble. Because he's fucking with the mic over there.
Go. It's good.
Okay. My sarcasm has gotten me in a lot of trouble a lot of times. If you don't know me, if you don't know who I am, if you've never met me, my sarcasm can rub people the wrong way at the beginning. And it's not because, first of all, I don't go out of my way, I'm going to be sarcastic to this person. My nature is to be sarcastic.
Yeah.
So immediately, whether I know you or not, if you say something that is gonna bring out my sarcasm, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna make a sarcastic comment. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's got me in trouble at work. Not my current job, thankfully.
All right, tell us then.
But I actually got to a point where I had a job. I'm gonna say about 10 years ago, where like 2 months into the job, 3 months into the job, my boss pulled me into the office, and he's like, "Hey, do you like me? Like, do you have a problem with me?" And I was like, "What? What are you talking about? Where is this coming from?" I was like, "Of course I like you. We have a lot of things in common and shit." And he's like, "No, it's just, it's been brought to my attention that, when I say certain things, sometimes you might make a sarcastic comment and stuff like that." I was like, yeah, but have you noticed that I do that with everybody? It's not just you. You know, people are noticing because you're the boss and I'm doing it and I'm doing it around you. But nah, man. And he's like, you know what? I believe you because the way you just reacted when I said if you had a problem with me, you looked offended. You looked like I offended you by saying that. And I was like, yeah, my guy, you were cool as fuck. Like, obviously I didn't say fuck because he was my boss. But I was like, we're cool, man. I was like, but I am sarcastic. I had to kind of admit that, hey, I am sarcastic and I do a lot of sarcasm.
Yeah.
Some of it is unknowingly. And, but I was like, nah, man, I got no problem with you. And after that, he started to see that it wasn't a him thing, He started to pay attention.
Stop taking it personal.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that he didn't take it personal. It was other people
that made it personal.
Because other people were like, yo, but again, I think they did that because he was the boss and maybe they weren't used to anyone just being sarcastic to the boss, because I guess you're not supposed to do that. I mean, I was young at that point. I was in my 20s. I didn't know any better. And I know now not to do that. But yeah, my sarcasm has gotten me in trouble a lot. Too much. We can take hours here just talking about the way my sarcasm. They do say that the smarter you are, the more intelligent you are, the more sarcastic you are.
Are you trying to call yourself smart?
I'm not. I'm telling you what the world says.
Oh, okay. You're saying the world is calling you smart?
Listen, if the shoe fits, I'm just wearing it, okay?
So be it.
So, but man, that's a great thing, dog. I like this. I like, bringing questions like that, because they're a little thought provoking. And I truly, guys, whoever watches this, our 3 viewers that we have, because we got up one. Please send us to Bridgin Da Gap official. I said it right. Bridgin Da Gap official on Instagram. Go ahead and tell us, I want to hear this. You know what? On YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, put in the comments what will be the name of your autobiography. And guess what? Next week, if we have some really good ones, I'll read them live. And we'll read. You can tell us, please, on the comment, tell us if you would like us to say your name or not. If you're like, anonymous, then we'll keep your name anonymous. Yeah. But if you want us to say your name, we'll say your name, and we'll definitely say the name of your autobiography.
And I'm gonna make a clip right here. Ladies, look at me.
Uh-oh.
In the eyes.
Uh-oh.
I'm looking at you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, if you want to learn more about what men think and what men act like when you guys are away, follow us at Bridgin Da Gap. Go on that link tree. Go on that YouTube. Follow us on Bridgin Da Gap. Okay, the Bridgin Da Gap. Okay, we have all the links up there. Follow us, like, subscribe, and ladies, ask us questions.
Yes,
ask us questions. Any opinions you want from men, just to gain another perspective, just to gain another outlook that'll help you in life. So comment, like, and subscribe.
I'll give you an example. You had a fight with your boyfriend or husband about a topic, and of course you're both in different aspects, and you're like, is he right? Am I wrong? Maybe if we answer the same way your husband did, then now you're like, okay, well, it's a guy thing. Maybe that's just how guys think.
Yeah.
As opposed to my husband's an asshole, my boyfriend is an asshole kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
differentiate the assholeness from the general shit.
From being just a guy.
Yeah. Sometimes guys, that's how we are.
Yeah. Like I said, we're stupid. So
on purpose.
Sometimes on purpose, sometimes without knowing.
It happens a lot without knowing.
Yeah, most of the time.
Dude. What were you gonna say? My bad.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, shout out to Uber Eats, bro. It took me to some fire ass places. I went to the Ritz-Carlton.
Okay.
I dropped off a Carvel cake over there.
Oh, wow.
And also, I ended up at this place called Bellyfish.
Really?
Yeah.
What is that?
All right,
I'm assuming it sells seafood.
It's seafood, right? I think. But it was seafood. I don't know where it was, bro, but there's a giant Pegasus statue.
Wow.
Like when I tell you,
Oh yeah, no, that's the casino. That's in Hallandale.
Yeah, I have probably, bro.
No, that I know.
Yo,
that's the casino.
That is a fucking fire statue. I was looking at that bitch like, and I'm like, bro, I gotta pick up food. What am I doing here? I was looking at that bitch for like a good 5 minutes, bro, just looking at it, just astounded, fam.
You never been there?
I never been there my whole life.
You never went to Carousel, the Carousel Club?
No, I never even knew that shit existed here in Florida.
Oh, man.
I didn't even know you can make statues that big. I'm like, bro, if cataclysmic events happen, I hope this shit stays up and stays like the pyramids.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will, but you know,
maybe it's not even real wood. I mean, or cement. Maybe it's just, you know.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. It's probably not even real copper. Can you even get that much copper?
I don't know. I mean, it depends how old it is.
All right, dude. Before we close this shit out, before we head out.
Oh shit, we're closing it out. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
Yo, but I wanted to talk about this before.
What the fuck you want to talk about?
We wanted to talk about our work, yo.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, okay. My bad.
We were talking about.
That's what I was going to talk about, but whatever.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck you. Hey, you interrupt me enough, yo.
That's
Sometimes
true.
It's time to.
That's true.
Turn it around you.
That's true. Pause.
Oh, whoa. And I'm like, yo, can you have someone at work that you talk shit about work too? Like a coworker that you're talking shit about other coworkers and shit that's going on at work? Should you?
I honestly, I don't partake in those activities. I don't. I really don't.
Okay.
I really don't. I used to in an environment where HR wasn't existent.
Got it.
You know, like in fast food places. You know, like at gyms I used to work at, I would probably talk shit about other coworkers for sure, and especially upper management when I didn't like the way they speak to me, or I didn't like the way they fucking like, I didn't like their demeanor and some shit. I definitely talked a lot of shit back in the day. Now I try to refrain from talking shit, dude.
Yeah,
I really do, because you know what, like I'm paranoid about at any given moment. I can't. I don't know. I have it built in me that these are just my coworkers, and they're not my family or friends.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because it took me a while to think that those people that are working with you are not your friends. You might be friendly with, but they're not your friends. When I first started in the corporate world, I thought that anybody that was friendly with me was my friend.
Your friend, yeah.
And because of that, there was a lot of times where I was sharing my feelings with people that were not really my friends, and they were just turning around and snitching on me and saying things that, you know, like behind my back, they were basically saying everything I was saying. Although sometimes some of those same individuals were purposely coming and engaging me in the conversation, but obviously they wouldn't tell the boss their part. They would just say my part. But then I would look like a bad employee. I would look like the sour apple. I would look like the bad apple, the bad seed, all those different things. And it unfortunately, I'm going to say this, it took me a while to learn this, and it took me a while to understand that everyone at work is not your friend. Everyone at work doesn't like you. They're going to be friendly with you because they're at work and they have to be there. But they don't necessarily, you know, want to, you know, they're not, some of them may turn around and share they might be talking shit to you about the boss just so you can talk shit, so they can turn around and tell the boss that you talk shit about them.
Yep. And here's an experiment that I did at my current job.
Okay.
I wanted to see who I was able to trust or open up to, right? So my HR person, she's very cool. She's a very cool, sweet individual, woman. Like, she's very, very cool. She's helped me out a lot. But when and that's funny that now that we're speaking about this, she knew, like, me and Christina have been engaged for a while, right? And I let her know
Oh man.
Right? I let her know, dog, the next time we had a group like lunch, like they were asking me, oh, so Jesus, you got a fiance?
Oh, she's a snitch.
And then she was like, I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind that I told everybody. And then that's when I knew. I was like, oh, shit gets passed around here like a fucking
blunt.
like a fucking bleezy, bro, like a Black and Mild fan. I'm like, oh my God, a backwoods, bro. News does not stay within two people here, bro. And that's when I realized, okay, this environment, I gotta be careful what I say, because it could come back to haunt me. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like at work people talk shit, but not like really bad shit. Like they're like, yo, this girl, like, oh my God, she's she, you know, she's
your general
like,
shit of what's
she's a
going on.
tornado, or you know, some shit. But it doesn't get to the point where it's like, yo, I really hate this bitch, or, you know, it doesn't get like, we all try to keep it professional there and just try to maintain the peace. But yeah, man, you know what? I'm not good at talking shit, but I'm also not good at trying to, like, I'm trying to tell my coworker to do better. Like I'm trying to talk shit to their face. I'm not even trying to talk behind their back. I'm trying to tell them straight up how it is. And I'm trying to find a way to do it, but I just can't seem to find the right words. You ever like, I love talking shit about people, you know, but you ever wanted to just tell somebody to like do better at their job?
Yeah, that they're fucking up.
Yeah, but like you don't have the managerial role, or
all the time.
What would you do in that instance?
Listen, I had my job previously to the one I just have now.
Oh, you could talk a lot of shit then.
I had this coworker that had her good traits. You know, she was good at one thing, but she was not good at everything. She wasn't good about doing customer service and doing this. Like, that wasn't her thing. It was all about sales. It was all about making money. It was all about this. And, you know, and if I was her boss, I would be like, yo, yes, but those customer service may turn into a sale. So why the fuck did you not want to do a sale, you know? Anyways, I can talk about that bitch for hours. We didn't like each other. But I'm gonna tell you a trick that I started to do at work, yo. Not this job, but in other jobs in general that I did.
Good save.
No. I mean, thankfully, my environment that I work in right now is not toxic. So I actually, thankfully, let me knock on wood here. It's been a really good scenario. But I started testing people without their knowledge. So I would tell people certain things just to see what would get to the boss. And everybody would have something different. I wouldn't say to you what I said to them, what I said to them. So that way, the piece of information that got to my boss, now I knew exactly who said it. And then, so now I knew, I don't trust this bitch. Okay, now let's move on. Let's do it again. You know, and I kept testing, and you know, and I did that for my own sake, you know, because there's times where you want to say some shit, you know, you're like, fuck this place, you know, but you want to be able to know who the fuck you want to say it to, you know. I had a manager that she was good at talking shit with. She was a manager and she was like, yo, fuck this place. But and whatever, but then there were managers that would come in and they would kind of bait you to say something so they can turn around and tell their boss and kind of, you know, make you look bad and shit. So I tested that so many times till finally I was like, okay, these are the individuals that have not let anything out. Yeah, these are the true dogs. These are the true people that I want to ride or die with, you know. Exactly. These are the people that when I have a grief, I can go to them and I know they're not gonna. So far, they haven't failed me, because again, I continuously once somebody failed, obviously I didn't have to try them anymore. I already knew they failed, so I kept testing the people that passed, because every so often you gotta throw that little test. Let me say this shit. Let me say to you, and then let me say to you something different. I want to see if the boss gets to hear of this. And then those people that, you know, oh shit, I said this fucked up shit and nothing happened. Okay, I can fuck with you. You know, you good peoples. You know, and that's a sad thing, yo. That sometimes that you gotta do some shit like that at work. That you gotta kind of like. Yeah, man. You know, like, you know, sometimes it's good to vent. Period.
I don't vent to anybody but my baby. I love you, baby.
Your fiance.
Yeah, my fiance. My fiance.
Yo, but damn, man. I mean, let me.
Yeah, no, I want to tell my coworker to step up the pace a bit. You know, I want to tell him like, yo, don't get distracted. I want to tell him so much, but it's like, I feel uncomfortable telling a grown ass man, like a 50-year-old man, like what to do at work. I'm 30, bro. I just feel I feel so uncomfortable just trying to tell him what to do. I mean, I'm more experienced in this than him. Like, I've been there longer. I know the ropes, but still at the same time, I'm like, I don't know whether to let him like learn the hard way. Like, somebody's gonna bring it up to him at some point. But I'm also afraid that his performance looks bad on me because he's been training with me for the most part, you know. And like, I don't want that to look bad on me, but I got work to do myself. Like, if my focus was strictly training him, then it'd be different because, okay, I'd have things set up. Like, I'd be on top of him.
Yeah.
I'd be like making sure he does every single thing right. I wouldn't, you know, if that was my assignment, but my assignment is, hey, you know, you got things to do, but also show him how to do things. You understand?
I get you, but I think, see, that's, and I anytime I've ever have had to train somebody, I take that very seriously because it is a
reflection
of you. And I was very fortunate. Everybody who I trained with, let me tell you, my last job, I was at that company less than a year, and I was already training people, which doesn't happen. It doesn't happen where you're getting trainees and when you're there less than a year. But my boss knew I know what the fuck I'm doing. And very early on, he understood that I knew what I was doing. I knew what I had to say. I knew how to do it. And because of that, they trusted me to be able to train these trainees. And let me tell you, to this day, you know, I still have a relationship like with some of these trainees that I had because, you know, I did a couple of things. One, I was honest, you know. I was like, yo, I've always said, this is how corporate wants you to do it.
And this is how I do it.
And this is how I do it. If I'm going to show you how corporate wants you to do it, so when your boss is around, you do it the corporate way. When your boss is not around, you're going to do it the actual logical fucking way. Because sometimes corporate and logical, there's a disconnect with corporate and logic. So it's just, sometimes it just doesn't make sense what corporate and logic, you know, it's just
corporate
not there.
Just wants to cover bases and then it's just not logical the way they do.
Correct. Sometimes you're doing 30 steps that you can do in 5 and still get the same results. But I took my time to really explain the corporate way, really teach them that way. And then I said, okay, you know that. Now let me teach you how I do it and how I get my results. And they appreciated that I treated them, you know, like humans, that I made sure that, well, let me teach you correctly, but then let me teach you how to be actually successful. Because honestly, if you follow that corporate shit, you know, you're not going to be successful in a job. And I'm not saying that you're going against the rules and stuff like that. No, I'm just saying in any job, you need to find, I guess for lack of a better term, your cheat sheet of how you do your job more, you know, better. How do you do your
more
job more efficiently, more productive? How to get the best out of yourself in a job. And a lot of times, again, corporate wants to do it in a way where they're gonna cover their corporate ass, because that's all it is. It's all about CYA in the corporate world. But that CYA doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing it. And again, just because you're finding a loophole doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. Doesn't mean you're doing something illegal. Doesn't mean that you're
just working smarter.
Yeah, correct. And so yeah, man, I think that if you did have even the slightest bit of training with him, where you were in charge of his training, I would be like, yo, I would be more assertive with like, yo, you're doing this wrong. I was like, yo, if you keep doing this like this, yo, you're gonna get in trouble. Like, I would be a little bit more assertive. And I understand this is a grown ass man, but you are technically their trainer. And because of that, there needs to be a little bit of a trainee-trainer relationship, where he needs to understand that you're gonna want the best for him, so you're gonna teach him the best. And if he's fucking up, you're gonna tell him. I don't know. That's just my perspective.
Okay. I'm gonna have to find a way to break it to him, man. Cause I like the guy. He's cool, man. He works well. You could tell like he's actively asking questions, and he wants to learn, and he wants to do things.
Yeah. Which
is always a good trait in anybody that's working with you. You know. Mm-hmm. It's just I re-tagged like 100 ties as he does like 50. You know, like I re-tag 100 things as he does 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I double the rate. So it's like I gotta find a way to make him speed up, or I gotta see what he's doing. But man, it's so hard when I'm trying to do my work, because it's one thing if I could just train him.
Yeah.
If that was my complete assignment, but I also have little things here and there where like I lose control sometimes, because they give him tasks and I'm not there with him. They just give it to him. But
let me ask you this: do you have a quota that you have to do every day?
No.
Okay, so if one day instead of 100 ties you do 75, for example,
yeah,
are you gonna get in trouble?
No, but if the shit is taking too long, they're gonna start asking questions. I mean, granted, it's like 2,000 ties.
I get it.
Like 3,000.
But what I'm saying is, if you're doing, if 1 hour you take to like, hey, let me show you how I got to 75 where you're still on 30. Let me see, or let me see what you're doing, so then I can give you a little bit of pointers on what you're doing. Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes to kind of give them that reinforced education. And then, because you know what? There's also so many things that you can do. If you take this extra step to go and reinforce the education, if he still doesn't get it, then at that point you're like, yo, I did everything I can.
Yeah. Best to leave no stone unturned.
Correct. Because what you don't want is, you want to have that, because if your boss comes in and says, yo, why is this person, yo, you were supposed to train this person, why are they so slow, what are this, like, yo, I took my time and I went again and I did this and I did that, and it's just they don't get it. At that point you're taking the liability from you.
Yeah, he has a little pride and ego problem too. Like because
he's Latin.
He's Brazilian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a little like.
Their Latin men have
they have like this thing like, I'm a man, like, I'm a man. How am I gonna let you tell me how to do it? So he tries to find like his own way to do things, and he wants to like innovate and fucking reshape the wheel. But the wheel is fine how it is, bro. That's why it hasn't changed in
hundreds of years,
thousands.
Is it thousands?
It's thousands.
Damn. Yeah, man. I mean, listen. And then at that point,
can't reinvent the wheel.
And at the same time, dog, if somebody, you gotta let somebody die in the floor.
Yeah.
If you tried, or if you've tried and that person shuns you away, then fuck it. Let them die in their sore.
Yeah, no, but he's cool. I just got to find the right way to, because sometimes like I try to give him tips, I try to give him the education, but I feel like he's not receptive to it.
Yeah,
like he's just like, nah, I'll figure it out. Like this job doesn't work this way because it's very detail oriented, so you can't just half-ass it or like be nonchalant about it. You gotta like actively stay focused on what you're doing, because 1 second of distraction will set you back in the long run.
Yeah, for sure. Yo,
Yeah, but
Josh is
Josh
in the
is here. Josh, how many genders are there?
75.
I thought it was 72. Oh wait, is that just the 72 virgins?
Yeah, 72 virgins. Yo,
Yeah. Tell me how long we've been going.
an hour and 34 minutes.
This was supposed to be a short one.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a short episode, but we had a lot of good conversations. I definitely like this.
This was one of our more mature episodes for sure.
I know we're growing.
It's the whiskey. It's the whiskey. Last week we had what, tequila or vodka?
Vodka.
We had vodka.
We're a little goosey.
We're a little loosey goosey. Today we're more established, more honorable, distinguished. We fire extinguished the distinguish.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Josh. Let me ask you a question. Josh is here. Josh, did you know that Jay is engaged?
Oh shit.
I told you.
I've been engaged for a while.
He's been engaged for a while. Call your mom. Tell your mom to come
Oh my God. All right. This has been Bridgin Da Gap. Enough about Jay. This is not the Jay show. This is Bridgin Da Gap.
Yo, this is yeah, shocked. Everybody's shocked.
Since when?
Last year.
What? Exactly. Call your mom.
All right.
Call your mom.
All right. This has been Bridgin Da Gap.
Yo,
this
wait,
or that.
I hear somebody coming down. Who's coming down?
We're going to end the show.
Who's coming down? Who's coming down? Who's coming down?
We're going to end the show. This has been a lovely show. Thank you. You could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but you three people decided to be here right here with us.
When exactly?
I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. All right. Thank you.
We gotta call Christina. But yo, make sure you follow us, Bridgin Da Gap official. He's Get Rich Never Die.
He's official DJ Leo.
Yo,
doing his official DJ Leo shit on Saturday. Let's go.
Saturday,
Pew, pew,
let's
pew,
go.
pew. What the fuck? Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, this has been a Friday podcast. Peace, bitches.